Hey y'all, and welcome to my first episode of Vlogmas 2023, and we're starting off strong with an easy chicken and rice recipe. This ain't your granny's recipe, but it damn sure is better, okay? Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so before we get into the video, remember that the ingredients will be down in the description and the steps are in the video. Okay, it's what I'm doing right here. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because I make bomb ass recipes daily on this channel. And Vlogmas is going to be 25 days straight of videos, so go ahead and eat it up. Prepare your backs to be wide. Okay, so I'm gonna start on the chicken for our chicken and rice. Why did I just find out that I prefer blackened seasoning over Creole seasoning? I love Tony's, but something about seasoning some chicken thighs with some Zatarain's blackened seasoning, baby, it's gonna be incredible. You're gonna taste the difference, and it also gives it such a beautiful sear. So that's literally all I season my chicken thighs with. I'm only making like a small pot that can feed maybe about like 2 to 3 people. Depends how much y'all eat. This honestly could probably feed like 4, but all I'm doing is seasoning it generously on both sides. Some chicken thighs, boneless, skinless chicken thighs. If you want the bone in, go ahead and knock yourself out. And I added a little bit of oil to my soup pot. It's like a medium-sized pot, not too big. And all I did was sear it for about 5 minutes on each side. It don't need to be fully cooked, but we do want it to be partially cooked because it will continue to boil and simmer in all of our juices and aromatics and with all of our rice. So it don't need to be al dente or nothing. As a matter of fact, it needs to be, I'll be sure that it's gonna be cooking later on. Anyway, that was a terrible joke. So now we got a beautiful color on our seared chicken thighs. Now if you want to, you can use whatever cut of chicken that you want. I just prefer dark meat. I just love the juiciness that comes from thighs. But if you want to, feel free to use some chicken breast or, you know, chicken wings, chicken quarters, totally up to you. I'm just cooking about a pound because it ain't that many people up in this damn house. Okay, it's just me and my cat. So now that we got that really good fond on the bottom, we're gonna go in with our mirepoix. And girl, I added entirely too much of Miss Mirepoix right there. Okay, so I had to take half out with my hands. But the fond is basically like the little burnt bits that be at the bottom of the pot that come from the chicken or like whatever meat that you make, and that's what I add my vegetables to. A mirepoix is just diced carrots, diced white onion, and diced celery. If you're making the Holy Trinity, which is popular in Louisiana, that's going to be a green bell pepper, a white onion, and diced celery. They're all going to be diced, but for this instance, we're going to be using a mirepoix, traditional. So my knife skills is getting pretty fat too. I ain't gonna lie, it's giving shit. It's giving ratatouille. Anyways, so to our mirepoix, I love saying that, as you can tell, I added a few tablespoons of butter. And I just stirred it around. It smells so good. So far, so good. And I just cooked this down until the onions are translucent. I have the pot on medium heat still. And this should take about maybe like 3 to 4 minutes. And then we're going to cook it for an additional 5 minutes by adding in our garlic. So you don't want the garlic to blacken. It's not blackened garlic. We're not making black garlic. But we are going to be adding the garlic in the last minute. So 3 to 4 minutes of cooking to get the onions nice and translucent. Add the garlic in and cook for 1 more minute until you can smell Mrs. Garlic. Okay, a lot of y'all be smelling Mrs. Garlic, but it's a little bit more of a concern because it's coming from you. Anyways, so now I also wanted to ask you guys, like, how was your Thanksgiving? Okay, I lost my wallet the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and as I'm filming this video right now, I still have not recovered my wallet. So I am feeling like Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Like, I'm so upset. Like, I want to up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a little bit upset because why would I do that? And I wasn't able to fly home to see my family for Thanksgiving, which makes me very upset. Nonetheless, I enjoyed my Thanksgiving with my friends. I went to Stone Mountain, Georgia, enjoyed a delicious spread, but I hope you guys had a happy holiday. Okay, so let's get into the next step. Okay, after I added in the garlic and cooked that for about 1 minute, I'm going in with some chicken broth. Now y'all know that I usually like to use better than bouillon, chicken bouillon paste, but for this video I just decided to do 2 cartons of chicken broth. Yes, I got it from Aldi. No, I don't care, because I grew up on Aldi. If you don't like Aldi, girl, take it up with the devil when you get to hell. Because one thing about me, I'm gonna get a deal. I'm gonna find a deal. Okay, I'm gonna do something. I don't like to be impressing people. Okay, so once I add in our chicken broth, which is about 8 cups, I believe, or 64 ounces of chicken broth, whatever that means, 8 cups, we're gonna add back in our chicken thighs, and we're gonna bring that up to a nice roaring boil. Okay, now we're gonna add in our seasonings. I did like paprika, lemon pepper, Italian seasoning, some nutritional yeast, onion powder, and garlic powder, along with some black pepper. Did I say Creole seasoning? Because I added that in as well. If you ain't got Creole seasoning, just use kosher salt. I'll have the measurements down below. I lied. I didn't measure them seasonings. I'm so sorry, but just season the chicken and rice to taste. I'm so sorry. I was about to lie. It's one of them days. It's rainy in Atlanta. I really don't even feel like writing out the measurements. Please don't be mad at me. Just season it with what you like. So yes, it's still coming up to a boil. I stirred it in with a little bit of chicken bouillon paste. I did scrape some up in the jar that I ran out of. We're going to reduce the heat and still let it boil, but like, you know, like a little bit under medium, like medium low. Whatever is the lowest on your stove, that the chicken will still boil. Okay, because we don't want all that water to reduce out. And in this step, all you see me doing here is straightening the chicken. If you want to leave the chicken pieces like whole, that's up to you. I do highly recommend taking the chicken thighs out and straightening it in a separate bowl and then adding it back in. I just didn't feel like dirtying up. I didn't feel like dirtying up no more dishes, so I just took my tongs and just did it in the pot. Like, I just didn't feel like doing all that. Like, girl, I'm gonna tell y'all, I be so damn tired. And now I done committed to doing 25 videos back to back on YouTube because I want to be a YouTube girly so bad. Like, girl, I'm tired as hell. Like, I got 7 kids. Like, that's the type of tired I am right now. So I just did what it do. This might damn near be like harder than if I took the chicken out and shredded it with 2 forks or shredded it with my hands. But you ever just start doing something, you know it's not the most easy way to do it, but you too tired to just do it whatever way, so you just do whatever is the closest to doing to do. Yeah, that was me right here in this step. So yeah, and also in this step too, like I said, you don't got to use boneless skinless chicken thighs. Use whatever cut of chicken that you want. Next, I went in with some rice. I used white rice. I made sure to wash it first. You could also use parboiled rice, totally up to you. And I went in with a cup, like, I'll have the measurements down below. I think I went in with like 1 1/4 cup. God forgive me, I don't even remember. But you don't want to add too much rice. If you do, that's fine. But it might not necessarily be a soup. The amount of rice that you're gonna add is going to impact the texture of the soup. So I didn't add that much rice because I still want it to be nice and loose. Also, in this step, you can either add the whole can or half a can of the cream of chicken. But for me, I wanted to use a whole can because I like the flavor and the seasoning that it adds. Of course, I'm using Campbell's. Come on now. And if you don't like cream of chicken to taste, you can use cream of celery. You can use cream of mushroom. Cream of whatever you want to use. I just went in with the whole can, a 10.5 ounce can. And like I said, this is what's going to make our chicken and rice be creamy. So just control the texture. If you need to add this in increments, do what you need to do. But as for me and mine, I added in that whole damn can because some way, somehow, I was going to make it creamy and liquidy all at once. Know what I'm saying? So I'm zooming in a little bit so y'all can see what I'm doing type shit. So excuse my language. I'm just mixing everything in. I probably could have used a whisk, but I don't know. Honestly, you could have added in the cream of chicken before we added in the chicken and rice. But like I said, baby, my antidepressants been having me like a robot. Y'all lucky y'all getting this damn video today, because baby, I almost ain't make it. My credit score done went down 20 points. I just paid rent today, and I can't remember the last time I had a vacation. So this is really good that I'm posting today, even though my methods today have been a little bit unorthodox. Neither here nor there. So as you can see, I'm just mixing everything. I got everything on medium heat type stuff, and I just want to get all them lumps out from this condensed milk. I was about to say condensed milk. I want to get all the lumps out from the condensed cream of chicken. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing, and I'm looking for a certain texture right here. I still got the heat on medium, and I'm gonna allow this to boil in a second, just to boil for a second, about like a minute. I also went in with some Maggi seasoning and some bay leaves. I forgot to mention that. And yeah, I'm just gonna let this do its thing. I'm gonna cover the lid and allow it to simmer for maybe like 15 minutes or until the rice is cooked. Like parboiled rice don't take that long, but if you're using another rice, just, you know, let it cook until it's like fully cooked. So right here was pretty good. I think I went in to stir it and just check the texture. If it's too thick for you, like this was too thick for me. I didn't want my chicken and rice soup to be this thick. So some people would like this texture, not me. So what I did was just going with a little bit more chicken broth. And if you like this, then that's cool. I just like mine a little bit more soupy like this. So I went in with some more chicken broth and more seasonings and bouillon paste. Only because it's rainy. I don't want no porridge. I want soup. So I'm just stirring all this together. You want to taste for seasoning as well, because the flavor of your broth is going to determine the flavor of everything else. So as you can see, I went back in with the same spices: black pepper, lemon pepper, nutritional yeast, smoked paprika, a little bit of chili powder, onion powder, and garlic powder, and just stir all of that in. Also in this step, you can add in some sage. I did that today. While making this, I went in with some poultry seasoning and some sage, and it just gave it like this really fat taste. Like it was so good. So whenever you make anything with chicken noodle soup, consider adding in some poultry seasoning and some sage. But yes, so right now, after our rice is fully cooked, you should have this texture. If not, you can add in more things to make it creamy, like more cream of chicken. But y'all, this is perfect for me. Thank you so much for watching, and please stay tuned for the rest of my Vlogmas series. And let me know down below what you guys want to see me make next. I'm trying to be consistent with the 25 days back-to-back type thing, whether it's got to be shorts or long form videos. Regardless, I love you and happy holidays.